Hello, my online learners. It's time to get prepared for the Unit 1 exam. Let me show you how we go about doing it. So this is Module 3, and if you scroll down to the end, you will see there is a video here. Watch the video. That's the one you're watching right now if you've accessed it through the announcements. Then what you need to do to prepare for Unit 1, I have logged it out for you here to make it a little easier for you. What you will do is you need to record something called a lockdown browser. And if you click on this link, it will take you to the information on the lockdown browser. Now the lockdown browser is, I gotta click one more time, I guess there. The lockdown browser is information, this is information on a program that keeps you in the test and locks you out of anything else, such as Google or anything else in the area. So this is what the lockdown browser is, and the first thing you must do is get the lockdown browser. Now this is important for whatever type of computer you have, because the different computer will tell you what you need. So there's a little introduction video if you wish to watch it. And then you need to download for either Windows or Mac. And there is a special one for Chromebook. I will have to find it right there. So how do I install on a Chromebook? So if you have a Chromebook, you have to scroll a little bit more to the end. And then just follow this and it will download a certain thing, and it will then give you the information there. Okay, and if you have an iPad, you might be able to use it, but you need to let me know if you're using an iPad, because this is not good for most exams if I set them up a certain way. So step number 1 is click on the link and go to the lockdown browser and either download if you have Windows or a Mac, or scroll down for a Chromebook and then download the needed software so that you have what's called the lockdown browser. Good. So then the next step I have for you here, second, we gotta find it again. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Okay, so then the second thing is download, and then the third thing is you may need to book a location or a staff member for proctoring your exam. This is a secure exam, which means it is written with only your brain. No references of any sort. No textbook, no note sheets, no Google search, nothing. No humans, no references of any sort. Just you and your brain and a piece of scrap paper, if you're the scrap paper writer kind of person. So for this situation, depending on your school, you will need to have a special location or a staff member to write it. Now, if this doesn't make any sense, talk to your coordinator and they'll arrange it. Then I have set up, the next thing is to practice. And I have set up a practice test. So if you scroll down a little more, it says practice lockdown for biology test. And it does require the lockdown browser, but no marks are given for it. So you start by going through your lockdown browser, and then it will give you the ability to come to the test. Let's go through this. No marks, oh, I gotta make it a little wider, sorry about that. No marks are given for this test. It's just a practice, and you don't even need to study for it. The test will practice the lockdown browser and acquaint you with possible questions. Read the instructions carefully. As I describe the question types you will see on the real test. Treat it like a secure test using only your brain, no references of any sort. Work on a clean work surface, ideally a desk or a table that's completely empty. Your answers will save automatically, and also, if you've asked, or as I ask you to write this like a secure test, so write it in one sitting and one attempt. You do have 3 attempts to try and practice a test if you wish. If you've not yet logged into Lockdown Browser, you need to do that before you continue. Then take some breaths, and then your time will start once you start the test. So that is how you, after you're done loading Lockdown Browser, practice and then study for your test. And the best way to study for your test is to look at all your note sheets and the learning outcomes for each week, because that is how I write the test. Good. Then the last step is to write the test. And a little information on the test. So write the test. A little information on the test here. When the test is actually time to write the test, there will be a test button underneath this info on the test. But just a little more information on exam 1. And that is the test is to be written on Blackboard using a program called Lockdown Browser. So you should have loaded it by then. Then the exam is secure, no outside resources of any kind. The test should be written in 1 hour or 60 minutes, but you have a 36-hour writing window between Monday the 24th at 8 a.m. to Tuesday the 25th at 8 p.m. to write it. The test will have approximately 20 questions worth 30 points of relative difficulty with 3 written questions. The test will cover materials from 1 to 3. And overall, this test is 10% of your overall grade. Okay? Then, when it is time to write your test, just a reminder, this is a secure test. No resources of any sort. Paper, electronic, human, just your brain. When it is time to write the test, it will be right below will be a link that says test, and then you click on that button. If you are being asked for a password, that means you've entered it wrong. So you need to go to Lockdown Browser first and then come back and click on the test. And if you're having any concerns or any problems of any sort, email me. Okay? And hopefully that is enough information on the test. If not, email me. I will gladly chat with you or give you more information. Okay, all the best.